Welcome to LinkedIn 101 by the Career Center. So the first thing about LinkedIn, you have to think of it in a nutshell. So it's for social networking platform. So it's to connect on here with employers, recruiters, alumni, peers, and just some insightful people. The other thing is about showing off your brand. So online reputation, showing what you can do, the skills, the abilities you have, the experiences, showing that you're a professional in the field. The last thing is the search engine. So you can job search, you can figure out what projects an employer is working on, you can figure out what alumni are up to. So many searches you can do on here. So LinkedIn is for, like I said, gathering place to connect, to research, to job search, and learning about the labor trends that are going on in the market. And there's some fantastic reports to do so. As you can see here, a lot of people are on here. 77% of recruiters use LinkedIn regularly. 8 candidates are hired every minute. And 50% of adults with bachelor's degrees or higher use LinkedIn. So you got to use it. It's our digital platform to connect, and it's a professional way to do it compared to other social medias. Is it the same as portfolio? It can be. It can be a portfolio. It's a digital portfolio, but you can add links to your own portfolios to showcase further what you can do to an employer. So it isn't a portfolio, and you can have everything in here, like your resume. You can have a website, links, photos, pictures. It is social media, so make sure that it's displays very well. Profile pictures. You have to have one. Absolutely, you do. You get viewed 21 more times more if you have a photo. It shows that you're credible. It shows that it's part of your brand, and it shows that you're ready to be engaged in connecting. So we have pictures here. As you can see here, there's many different types of ways. These are stereotypical ones that I've seen by staff, professors, and as well as students. And as you can see there, this one's a little too dark. This one's a little too far away. This one's a little too casual. And the background doesn't actually relate to this, to the person who is the coach. So if they're a coach, and if we took the hoodie off and maybe we look forward, kind of more like G and H, it could work for a varsity coach. A lot of people like to show that they're working. Really recommend that because you're not really looking at the camera. If I turned in this one, and if I was editor of physics books, this could work actually. This one, no, looks like I'm on vacation. And these ones are a little bit better, but still not great. So we suggest chest up. This is a bit distorted. Make sure you're ready for the photo for the day. Have a nice background, maybe centered, chest up, smiling, looking at the camera. And, it can be filled relatable. So if you're not sure, come talk to us. So a headline is actually showcasing you, and you want to state what you're aspiring to, what's next. You can use these little line breaks in here to break it down. And you can state key experiences, key skills that you developed that can relate to the field. So look at, search results, connection invitations from alumni. Maybe they have some really good headlines. It's okay to look at them. Employer listings, company pages, those types of things to get some ideas going. 1-2 lines, that's all it is. As you can see here, there's a lot of connections here. LinkedIn states that if 50 plus connections makes you an official LinkedIn member. It's a good idea to do, and it shows that you can connect. All right. So here's some do's and don'ts. So computer science student. So we don't want to state the degree. We want to show what we can do with the degree. Don't want to be too anxious. You don't want to show that you're too anxious here. You want to show a little bit more relaxed feel and showing once again, what you can do. Here's the overview of a headline. So the about section is a section that goes after your picture and your headline. A lot of people miss this. And basically what should be in it is who you are, what you do, what you're looking for, and what you can do for them. So here is one. Here's an example. So this is a psychology student forensic psychology, and they stated that when they are graduating or graduated, a little bit about some past experiences that related that they have partaked in at the university. So something that they were proud about, where they want to go, where they see themselves going, where they want to connect, and what they're aspiring to long term. So you can put all those things in here. So past, present, and future. And then you also can put something in here and it's conversational where you can have, it's a speaking point about you. It's all in first person. It's more relaxed feel than a cover letter. Posting your resume on LinkedIn, so make sure it's formatted well. Get the Career Center to review it. And you also just take your personal information off, your phone number and your address if you still have your address on your resume. You can put this in there's a certain specific section. It's called featured, and you can put that right in the featured section. And you can put your certifications in there as well. Your experience section is not bullet points. They're actually paragraphs, brief paragraphs about what you did overall, what you've accomplished, what you're proud of, or maybe skills that you built, and then a little reflection on the job, a little bit of reflection. So it's kind of like telling a mini story about that experience. And every experience always has some sort of great positive experience from it. There's something that you've taken away from any type of experience. So write about it. So build your experience section. As you can see here, this is added to the bottom of your section now. It's in if you go to your skills section, it actually states where you have done these type of skills, where you've done them, and you have to click off where you've done them, and it shows up on the bottom of your paragraph. So it's searchable for the employer. One of the last things is education. So you want to state it fully and clearly. If it's a Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Engineering, and then you put the dash, and then you put your specialization, and then the years that you were active here at the university, and then you can put activities in here if you want. If you have some really involved extracurricular activities, they actually can come into the experience section. And licenses and certifications, you can put them in as well. Those are great to add. Keep filling it up. And then you can also be a part of LinkedIn Learning. LinkedIn Learning is a great place to go. You can go to your local library. They're still available, I believe. And you can check out your local library, and you can actually get some certifications on here on LinkedIn Learning. So check them out. Your student experience record as well can come on here. So if you've been involved at the university in extracurriculars, your student experience record can be added. Projects can be added. As you can see here, they look exactly the same or similar to your experiences above. If they are very involved and they're relatable to your field, I would suggest to put these all the way up in your experience section. Because the experience section is just not work. It could be anything that you've experienced that's relatable to the field. Volunteering as well. You can put it down here, or you can put it up in your experience section. It looks exactly the same as the experiences. Add skills. You can add up to 55. So break those skills down. Communication skills can be presentation skills, report writing skills, essay writing skills. Organization can be coordinating, scheduling. So break the skills down so you're searchable. Endorsements are great. If you can get them, that's great. And you just have to go to the person's actual LinkedIn profile, and you can actually endorse people, and they can do it, and they'll do the same thing. So if you do it, they'll do it to you too as well. And you also you have to state where you actually work with that person, so it has to be really specific. So yeah, it's great to get endorsements. It's great to do. Recommendations are another great thing. It really enhances the profile. Ask your professors, ask supervisors, ask anybody that you feel comfortable with that can vouch for you. Make sure you read it over, throw it through grammar check, spell check, because it's going to go on your profile forever. But it's a great thing to add. Accomplishments are great. So any courses you've taken that are relatable to the field, please do put them on here. Honors, awards, and languages. Interests are great because you can use these to share out to people and to connect. So you can use the articles, comment on them, share them out. You can do that. It could be feel relatable or just some sort of interests, as long as it's appropriate. And you can do that frequently. Another way to interact is just to reach out. If you're sending an email to the employer or recruiter or alumni, make sure it's specialized. Share your accomplishments on here. So if you had an internship or project or practicum or placement, work experience, show it off. Put it on here as an article. It's a good way to be engaged. So here, as you can see, there's two different ways of doing this. They actually shared it with, got really specific, Ontario Tech Women for STEM program here, where this was a little bit not as specific. More specific, the better, because it goes out to more people. And as you can see, you can share it with people here as well in this sample. And then you can actually get more of a reaction, which is great, what you want, because you want to be engaged and show that you have expert level knowledge. Doing research and networking, so groups are great things to be a part of on here. So there is groups, you can join them, you can unjoin them if they don't align to you, but they're great. Align ones that are around your area and your region. Search for employers, view company pages, like, comment, read news articles. You don't have to be as connected down here as frequently, and sharing stuff. You can actually do it maybe 2, 3, 4 times a week. Okay, and also you can connect with people doing informational learning, which is just an interview in reverse. You're asking questions, not asking for a job, but you're just asking questions about their position, their company, those types of things. And that's a whole other workshop. So how to network and send invitations. So don't let it be a default, like change it up. This is an example. So state where you're coming from. So if you're a computer science student, that type of thing, where they met them, what you heard about them, and then a call to action is the last thing. So, and you can do this, you can send this by email, or you can, do it virtually. You can use this where you want, but you can use this as a template to personalize your message when you are LinkedIn. So the open to work function, it's okay to use, but it depends where you are in your field. But if you feel like it's not something that you want to show, because you don't want to be showing it as being overly focused on just getting a job, but you want to show that you want to network. So it's your choice at the end of the day, if you want to show that you're open to work or not. So it's your call. And how to connect with us. Anyways, from the Career Center, thank you very much. Have a good day.